Hi everyone, I'm Tasneem bringing you this week's movie review. Last week's Thanksgiving weekend release was the multi-star film Ungli, featuring a talented cast with Imran Hashmi, Kangana Ranaut, Randeep Hooda and Sanjay Dutt. Coming from the writer who gave us the brilliant Rang De Basanti, Ungli has created considerable hype for its star cast and interesting plot. So let's take a look at the review to see if the creatively titled film is worth a watch.
किधर है आना?
अंधेरी
अंधेरी नहीं साहब, सिर्फ लंबा बाड़ा. अरे अरे क्या कर रहा है?
चुपचाप चल.
With so much talent behind this film, the expectations for Ungli are naturally very high. But unfortunately, Ungli is unable to soar to those heights and ultimately disappoints. The premise seems to be very fascinating. After getting fed up with the corruption in the city of Mumbai, a gang of 4 vigilantes set out to discipline the wrongdoers and terrorize the law-breaking individuals. The gang, who call themselves Ungli, consists of Maya, played by Kangana Ranaut, Abhay, played by Randeep Hooda, Kaleem, played by Angad Bedi, and Goti, played by Neil Bhupalam. The police officer in charge of bringing them down is Sanjay Dutt, who seeks the help of a reluctant cop, Nikhil, played by Imran Hashmi. Ungli is influenced from a Malayalam film with a similar storyline, and though the movie has good intentions, the plot is way too silly and unrealistic. The entire story relies on ludicrous schemes to expose the underbelly of the system and all the problems lying in it. One by one, the gang abducts the offenders and punishes them in what seems like high school pranks rather than meaningful lessons. This tactic becomes repetitive, and the film never takes off or has a suspenseful build-up because it deals with the one issue that doesn't build to anything more. There are only a few positives in the film. It's well-paced and short in length. The humor in places is also done well. In terms of performances, Imran Hashmi is great. He does a good job as playing a cop who's torn between what's right and what's not. Kangana is wasted in a role that gives her hardly any screen time. Both Randeep Hooda and Sanjay Dutt do a good job, especially Sanjay Dutt, who's back on screen after a long gap. Ungli's music is forgettable except for the item number Dance Basanti, which has already topped charts. Ungli's attempt at being an edgy drama with a strong social message unfortunately gets lost with a weak screenplay. It's getting 2 stars on Showbiz India. Don't expect too much out of this film as it's just a one-time watch. That's all for me for this week. Enjoy the rest of the show.